So what you're going to do is just go through and clean off all the rough edges. Get all that paper off. You can actually use a pair of scissors to clean that off. So I came up with this idea. I don't know if anyone else has done it. I haven't seen it on YouTube. But when I was doing my granddaughter's baby shower last year, we had 50 people, and I could not, in the month of September, find the silver napkin ring holders. So I just came up with this idea. Hey, this is already a ring. All I have to do is, because I use so much of the Bling wrap, I had got into the notion of always recycling these rings for other projects that I have done in the past. But this is economic. This is just for your house. And sometimes you have to cut corners and do what's best for you and your budget. Alright, so now what you're going to do, being that you clean up the edges, you're going to take your Bling wrap and you're going to measure. You're just going to roll it around and you're going to measure how much you need to cut. Okay? Just like this. And you can overlap a little bit if you don't want to have gaps. So I just use one for an example, and then I go and I cut 5 more. So they're all the same size. The next thing you're going to want to do is get your glue gun. I have the cordless kind because I do a lot of arts and crafts and I don't have time for the strings and all that. So you're just going to take your gun, lay some glue down on your ring, and you want to work quickly. And you're going to take your mesh and pull it as tight as you can and lay it down on your ring. Okay? And you got to be careful because this is hot. And anyone under 18, please make sure that you get your parents' supervision when you are working with a hot glue gun. That is my disclaimer. Because these guns, they get really hot and you can get a serious burn. So just please be careful. And you see how fast that went? Now I have a little overlap right here. So I'm just going to add some glue because I have the air on. And it's making it dry too fast. And then sometimes I just take a pair of scissors and push it down. So I don't have to worry about my hands burned. Alright. So we're going to work through the next one. Get your glue. And I've been doing arts and crafts for over 30 years. And it was a way for me to relax after dealing with a high-strung child and my job. And just ever since, I've just always had an eye for arts and crafts. And it's just so therapeutic to me. It's just calming and relaxing, you know, to smell the glue that's burning and to burn your hands and to have glitter all in your hair, and I just love it. And then, you know, you get self-satisfaction of the things that you look around at in your house and you say, wow, I made that. You don't have to go out and spend a lot of money to beautify your house. You just have to learn how to do it, get a budget, and just practice. Everything's not going to come out like it is in the magazines. You just have to take your time and practice. And you don't have to worry about it not being neat because you're not going to see the bling. But you want the bling to show through your leaf, okay? Okay. So I have 2, 4, I have 5 done. And what you're going to do, you are going to take your leaf and you're going to position your ring that you just blinged out, and you're going to sit it on top of the ring. Now, what I did with my last ones, this stem, you can pull it out. It comes right out. You can pull it out, and then it'll adhere much nicer to your napkin ring holder. So all you do is take your glue gun. You do a line of where you want to position. Okay. And then you're going to lay it on top of your napkin ring holder. And it's going to take some time to bond, so just be patient. You may have to bend it down a little bit, as you see, like so. If you could see inside there how I'm bending it down so it would adhere. This is not a flexible leaf, so you will have to hold it tight, and you may have to give another application of glue to adhere it, but it's still a little flimsy. So what I'm going to do inside of here, I'm just going to add a dollop of glue. Just a dollop of glue. And being that these leaves have holes inside, I'm going to use some scissors because I do not want to get burnt. Okay, I'm going to use these scissors and I'm going to put pressure down on it. And then I'm just going to put it on my table upside down. And then press. Okay? And that's going to sit there, give it time to adhere. So now that these have dried, this is what they look like. So you'll go through and you'll pull off the glue strings from your product so it can be, you know, nice and neat. And I've done 6. And because I only bought 5 of these bling rolls, I had one that was done from my granddaughter's baby shower, and if you could see inside, I actually blinged out the inside. If you have time and you would like to do that with yours, it does make it a little bit more elegant, but this was just for demo purposes. I'll probably go back in and do the inside with my wrap, and then that way this cardboard part is covered. So I just take a napkin, roll it up, and being that this napkin is kind of thin, let's try to do 2. We're just going to do a regular napkin, and you're going to roll that up like so, and you're going to slide that in between your napkin ring. Okay, I noticed an error that I made, but it's up to you of how you want to present these on your table. If you notice that when I put the napkin inside, that it is showing this way and not the long way compared to this one. And that is an easy fix. If you see on the one that I actually bought the napkin ring holder from the Dollar Tree and blinged this out, that the band is facing downwards and not longwards. So it's your particular style of how you want to place your ring. If you like your napkin long on your table, then this would be the way to place your ring straight down. When you're making these types and you laid it in the instructions that I showed you earlier, this is how it's going to lay inside. It's going to lay like this on your bowl, which I think it's elegant because you're using paper products with this. Let's pull this out and see how it looks with a napkin, a real linen napkin. And that's even nice as well. I mean, it's really, your choice of how you want to actually lay your ring when you're putting it on top of your wreath.
If it ain't cheap, we ain't buying it. Like and subscribe. Comment down below. Don't forget to ring that bell. And we'll see you on our next video. Bye!